Siyempre ngayon naman, para sa ating unang interview, mga boss, siyempre hindi nagpapauli ang mga Pilipino kapag visual arts and literature ang ating pinag-uusapan. Sa katunayan, merong ilulunsad na mga Pinoy comics dito. Kaya para pag-usapan ang Comicon Philippines 2016, makakasama natin mga US-based na mga cartoonist and comic enthusiasts maybe. Okay, so cartoonist Leo Partible, good morning.
Good morning.
And art director ng Comicon PH, Roy Partible. Good morning to all of you. And welcome to Good Morning, Boss. Okay, so let's start with Comicon Philippines. What is this about?
It's going to be in Pampanga on March 19th and 20th.
Okay.
And we're trying to bring like the same Comic-Con that they have like in the States, like San Diego, New York. We want to bring that here to the Philippines, but with an emphasis on the Filipino arts, comics, movies, TVs. We want to try to bring that that kind of energy from San Diego and all the American products with comic books and stuff, and we want to focus that energy towards Filipinos.
Okay, so this is the first time that Comicon Philippines, of course, Comicon will be here in the Philippines. And it will be in Pampanga.
Pampanga.
Okay, so, sir, Mr. Leo, ba't niyo po naisipan na gawing i-contextualize yung comics na gamit yung mga images or yung mga icons ng Pilipinas?
Well, there's Darna is one of but the process of is what we want to do is actually encourage more creation for a global audience.
Okay.
Beyond because there's a rich tradition. A lot of Filipino artists came from the Philippines. They went to the United States, and they created comic books. For the like Jonah Hex was created by Tony D. Zuniga, who's Filipino, and there's also a bishop of one of the X-Men, we'll say Portasio, Filipino. He also created. So we want to expand beyond the Philippines.
Wow, so that's a big deal, I guess. Right?
Yeah, right. There's a lot of Filipinos who are. My mentor was Nestor Redondo, one of the great comic book artists, and he also did Swamp Thing and Conan the Barbarian.
Okay.
So that's what we want to express.
Okay, so what are we expecting on March 19th to the 20th in Pampanga? What are the activities?
We have a bunch of panels. We have like the Animation Council will be there. They'll be taking submissions, portfolios. We also have Wacom will be there. They'll have contests. For anyone who wants to join, they'll have prizes as well. And we can't announce any of the panels yet. We're still arranging it, but we want to have emphasis on Filipino film. And my brother will be there. And we'll be
by the way, our brother created a show called Johnny Bravo and Cartoon
Johnny
Network
Bravo, okay.
as well too. So
kinalakihan namin yan sa Cartoon Network, syempre. So Pilipino pa lang gumawa.
Yes.
Wow.
All three of us were born here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this Comicon Philippines, is this similar to cosplay events?
Oh, yeah.
Where people usually wear costumes.
Yeah.
It's bigger.
It's bigger because the thing is not just costume and cosplay, but it's also the encouragement of the arts.
Yes.
And the what we want to do is encourage Filipinos to go global.
So the end goal is bigger.
Beyond, So because we have so many Filipinos in the United States that are artists, and animators like a brother, for example. So we,
And for the Academy Awards this year, one of the directors is being nominated for Inside Out is Filipino.
Yeah, a friend of ours, Ronnie Del Carmen.
One of our friends from Pixar.
All right. Okay. So we heard that most comics that are being brought here in the Philippines come from Japan or the US. So do we have the capacity right now to compete with them?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do, because if you have the technology right now has made everything even. And it's a what they call level playing field. So now you can create comics on an iPad. You can create comic books on it doesn't cost that much.
Okay.
And so we want to encourage people here in the Philippines to actually encourage the next generation of artists to create their own material because it can go global. There's so much room now with technology that they need content. So now the Philippines has a chance to compete. And because we were with animation studios, and they're doing material for the U.S. So why not for starting here and then going global and partner with the U.S.
The studios in the States, there's this movement towards diversity, and they're looking for other stories to tell other than just from the white male perspective.
Okay.
So, like with Disney coming out with Moana, or later this year, it's about a Polynesian princess. So
I'm actually waiting for a Filipino story to be featured in this.
Well, we want to encourage, again, the Filipinos here to create their own stories.
Well, you know, and Grimm has a TV show, has a Filipino in the lead.
Okay.
And he's a Filipino on the show. There's, what's the other show? There's another show that...
There's My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yeah.
With the lead is Filipino. And
Filipino.
There's
I think Lea Salonga will be...
He'll be on there,
featuring there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about piracy.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course we are all aware about piracy on the videos, on other music. But is there also piracy in the comic industry?
Yes, there's piracy in comics.
So how can we prevent that here in the Philippines?
Well, you know what's interesting is that the material is that when you put things together as a brand, people have a tendency like if it's a great material, you want to own it physically, right? Because if you're pirating, it's kind of embarrassing. You have the cheap version. But when you have something that's very high quality, don't you want to own it? Like, you know, if a movie called like Star Wars came out, you know, you don't want the cheap version. You want to say, hey, I have the real one, right? Because everyone wants to say, hey, look what I got it too. So that's the key. Is number one is quality.
Yes.
So let's not make material that are cheap. Because I teach, I'm an adjunct professor also for a university and teaching comic books, writing for comic books and animation. So that's the deal, is to create material. Well,
I really hope that all people will have the same mindset, right?
Yeah.
So this piracy would stop. Okay, so right now in this digital age, most people would prefer to have their phones, their tablets, their laptops. So why should people still buy comics, the real comics, not the downloaded comics on their tablets?
Well, you can do both. Most people do both nowadays.
You also urge that?
Yeah, we urge that. Okay. You can download, you can buy the downloadable comic books, but there's something about the experience of going out and actually experiencing the comic book itself, because you're feeling it, and so that I think that it's the artistic that we want to express.
Plus, it becomes collector's item, and then in a few years, the price will go up. Yeah. Whereas the digital thing, you can't make any money off of it.
Okay.
You know, if you're a collector, it's better to have the original print, because you can, you know, like in a few years, 10 years from now, it goes up to like $100 US.
Yeah. Anyone can have digital,
anyone
but
can have digital.
If you have the physical,
digital?
Okay, so let's go back to Comicon Philippines 2016. So who can attend this event?
Oh, anybody.
Everybody.
Is there a registration fee?
It's $500 for admission, but there's discounts for students.
Okay.
And it's on the website. I think it's like 20% off for students.
Okay.
It's 500 pesos.
Or I'm sorry.
500 pesos.
All right.
It's
only 500 pesos, not $500. Because 500 pesos is really big difference.
It's a big difference.
Okay.
I'm in the new
only
US
500 pesos per day or for the 2-day event?
500, 500 per each day.
Per each day.
But there's discounts for students,
Okay, so it will be held in Pampanga, so please do invite everyone right now.
We encourage everyone to come, and we also want to encourage people who are cosplayers to come as like Filipino characters,
right?
Because we want to encourage the Filipino arts this way, and we want to, you know, like showcase all of this.
There's a Facebook page which is on Philtoons Facebook, right?
Yeah.
.com. So just like us on Facebook, and then join us then.
All right, pleasure to have you here, and hopefully all of the comic lovers in the Philippines and anyone could attend this Comicon Philippines 2016 to be held in Pampanga on March 19th to the 20th. Okay, thank you once again to Mr. Leo Partible and Mr. Roy Partible, organizers of Comicon Philippines. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.